Welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to be ranking the past 9 years of Shonen 3D arena fighters. What that means is from the past generation up until now. So that means nothing that released on the 360 and the PS3 and beyond. None of that stuff will be in this video. Only the stuff from the Xbox One and PS4 era to now. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this, man. So coming in last place, I got Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Clash. Honestly, there's nothing redeeming about this game. It's complete dog shit. It was a money grab at its finest, bro. Like everything about this game sucks. Like there's nothing I can say about this game that's good. It's just trash. So let's go ahead and move on because that game's really just dog shit. I got My Heroes One Justice, the very first one. Honestly, man, I mean, it was cool when it first came out, you know, to be able to play as these characters, but when you really dive into this game, it sucks. It just sucks. Like the movement is slow and clunky, and the game just fucking sucks, man. So from there, we're gonna go into One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows. Well, this is a game that nobody fucking knows because it's trash. This is honestly just a better My Heroes One Justice. It literally moves the exact same way that game does, and I mean, it's almost worse, really. I mean, they're tied. I mean, this game's also dog shit. Coming in next, we got One Piece Burning Blood. Now, this is where we start to get into these games. Now, don't get me wrong, this game's not good, but when we start getting to the games where there's actually some redeeming qualities, you know what I mean? So when it comes to One Piece Burning Blood, I do think there's a little bit of fun to be had here, just a little bit, not a whole lot, but a little bit, because the fighting in this game it gets really chaotic, and that's fun, that's enjoyable for like 2 seconds, and then it's boring as fuck. So I mean, this game's not good by any means, but I mean, I guess the combat can be somewhat fun, you know, for 2 hours, and that's it. Going into My Heroes One Justice 2. Now, this game was a big step up above One Justice, the first one. It's still not good, but it's a little less clunky. It's still floaty though. And got more characters in it. They didn't hide Endeavor behind a paywall. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's still down there. Like, it's not good, but like it was a lot better than the first one, and that's why I'm putting it a little higher up in the kind of like the middle, like the top, not really top, but like high low tier, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. Now, next up, I'm going with the Demon Slayer 2 game, Hanukkah Chronicles 2. Now, I bet you guys are wondering what the fuck is he thinking putting this in this spot. Let me explain. This game literally added nothing new at all besides characters. Like, that's it. Like, that's really all it did. It just added new characters. It's the same fucking game from the first one. I mean, the game's beautiful. It's smooth. I'll give it that. It runs smooth and it looks beautiful, but it didn't, like, we didn't need this, bro. Like like this was straight just a money grab. Like they charged us $70 for this, bro. For what? You know what I mean? And so for that reason, I can't put it above some of the other games on this list, because it's just, I mean, yeah, it looks good and it's fun and you know, it plays well and it's smooth, but come on, bro. Like, that could have been a fucking update, if anything. Like, I just feel like it's not justified to make this a sequel. Yeah, in my head, anyway. That's another thing. This is just my personal list, so if you disagree with it, just let me know in the comments below. Next up, I got Bleach Rebirth of Souls. This game's fun. At first it's fun, then the combat kind of gets stale. It kind of has like this rock paper scissors kind of vibe to it, where there's not really a whole lot you can like really do if you get caught, and not really a whole lot that your enemy can do if they get caught. So I don't really like that. There's not really a whole lot of movement. The movement kind of sucks, but it is fun. It runs smooth. It looks great. The story mode was it was alright, but you know, other than that, I mean, it's just mid, it's average, but there was some fun to be had there. Next up, I got Jump Force. Now, Jump Force was handled poorly, but it was awesome. Jump Force was awesome. The graphics looked fucking amazing. It's stuck at like 24 to 30 frames, which sucks, but having all those different shonen characters fight in one game, that was pretty fun. Jump Force for sure was fun. It just had a lot of issues underneath all that fun. If they wouldn't have focused on the created character bullshit and like did other stuff, like put that budget towards something else, I think for sure Jump Force would be a lot higher on this list. Unfortunately though, because of that, we cannot, because it had a lot of problems, but Jump Force for sure was fun. So I even still go back and play it just to like be Killua and fuck up Goku. Like, Jump Force is fun, I'm not gonna lie. Next up, we got the Demon Slayer 1 game, the first Hanukkah Chronicles game. Now this is a good 3D arena fighter. It's not mid, it's actually good. It's pretty decent. It's a pretty good one. When it first released, it was smooth. It's still smooth to this day. It looks great. I mean, everything you want out of a arena fighter, this game has. I mean, it almost felt like Storm 4 just with Demon Slayer. Like, dead ass. Like, this is a good one for sure. And then next up, we got Naruto Connections. Now, I bet you guys are wondering, why the fuck is this up that high on the list? I think this one gets a little too much hate. First of all, I want to say this. It's the only game, it's the only 3D arena fighter with cross play, and that's huge to me, bro. I think they deserve a lot of props for that. It's the only one with cross play. It's 2025 and it's the only one with fucking cross play. Let that sink in. That being said, this game is extremely smooth and looks really good. Like, it's a really beautiful game, really well put together. I mean, it has its issues for sure, but it's really beautiful. I think this game's honestly just held back by the fact that it couldn't recreate the same magic that Naruto Storm 4 had, and that's just keeping it a buck, bro. It just couldn't capture that same magic, and the reason is because it's just Storm 4 with added shit, and you know what I mean, and arguably worse when it comes to like mechanics and stuff, just a little bit worse. But I do think it deserves to be a little bit higher up on this list because it's just a beautiful game, bro, and it has crossplay, like, straight up. And then coming in at the third place, I got Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Now, honestly, this game has the most potential on this list easily. I just think it's a product of its time, bro. Like, it released in an era where you can't release a game like this, bro. You can't drop a game like this in this era. Games nowadays need consistent content, and this game doesn't have that. But if it's 2025, bro, like, motherfuckers have that Fortnite mentality, that Call of Duty mentality, where there's just updates, continuous updates after update, after update. Like, for example, I play Zenless Zone Zero a lot. It's a gacha game. That game is constantly getting updated, like twice a month. It has updates twice a month. Sparking Zero will go months on end without a fucking update, and it's an online game. It is an online game, bro. These games need updates, and so unfortunately they released a great game in a time period where they didn't want to support it, and I think that's really where this game fails, and that's why it's in third place. But overall, this game, I think, is probably, honestly, like, this could be in first place easily. It really could be in first place. The reason it's not is just because it's just a product of its time, bro. Unfortunately, it released in a time where you just can't release a game like this in this day and age. But it's probably the most fun on this list, honestly. Has the best mechanics easily, and it's just a great fucking game, bro. Sparking Zero, we love you. Next up, we got Storm 4. Storm 4 is easily probably the this is like the grandfather of I mean, it's between this and Budokai 3, but this is probably like the grandfather of 3D arena fighters, especially the modern ones, for sure. I mean, everything besides Dragon Ball inspires to be like Storm 4. Every single one of these games copies Storm 4, every single one of them. The My Hero Academia games, the Jujutsu Kaisen games, One Piece, every single thing that's not Dragon Ball copies Storm 4. So therefore, you have to put this high up on the list, because why? It inspires the entire fucking genre. Literally anything that is not Dragon Ball copies Naruto, bro, and that's just a fact, bro. It's literally just a fact. If it's not Dragon Ball, it can't compete with Naruto, and if it's not Naruto, it's not competing with Dragon Ball, bro. And if it ain't Naruto or Dragon Ball, it's gonna copy Naruto, and that's just facts, bro, and that's just how it is. So therefore, Storm 4 has to be in second place. It just has to be. Last but certainly not least, coming in at first place, I got Xenoverse 2. Now, you guys probably might have guessed this. Me personally, I don't even play this game anymore, but if we look at it from a pure, like, objective standpoint, Xenoverse 2 easily has the most value among all of these games. And I'm not even saying that because of all the content, but like when this game first dropped, like, DLC be damned. That's what I meant to say, not content. DLC be damned. When I had no DLC, there was a shit ton to do in this game. Between the story mode, which was fun, you know what I mean? They changed it up. Your time patrol, you get to make your own character. Oh yeah, that too. It's the only anime game to have a fun character creator. It's not like the best, but for its time, it was fun. You know what I mean? It looks great. Not no more, but it did. It looked great for its time. It ran smooth for its time. And things of that nature. But yeah, it has a ton of content that you can do offline. You got parallel quests, you know, you got to kind of grind for the skills, so you got a ton of stuff to grind for in that game. You know, level up your character, things of that nature, collect the Dragon Balls and make wishes. That was pretty fun. There was also like these, I don't know if they still do them, but like at the beginning of the game, there was like these boss battles where you could play with like 5 to 6 other people online and like fight, like raids. I think they called them, they were raids. Yeah, like there was a lot to do in Xenoverse 2. I don't play it no more, but there was a shit ton to do in this game, just in the base game. Like, that's not even, the game still gets updated. Like, there's way more now, but for the time that it like released, like there was a shit ton to do at that time. And so for that, like, I think you have to give this first place, because I mean, it just has a shit ton of value. Xenoverse 2 genuinely has a lot of value now, and it did at the time it released. So therefore, that's why I'm giving it first place. And also, if you want to go beyond the Xbox One and PS4 era, go ahead and do it. But I just didn't want to do it for like simplicity's sake. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, and because these are the games that you can get access to nowadays on a modern day console, and without having to like go buy a fucking $500 Xbox 360 because you can't find them. With that being said, make sure that like and subscribe button if you want to keep up the anime games. And I'm out, y'all. Peace.